Fire Red. Yeah, there have been so many games that came out today that I don't think I can justify doing anything else until we at least get started on this. I actually have not done a reaction to the Pokemon presentation. Uh, wow, I've never even seen this before. Wow, so people really tried seething about this. They really tried seething about like one of the best-selling games on Game Boy. Okay, yeah, like so. I guess they waited until the morning to release this. This was not released at midnight, and I will say I really really hate it when they do that. So holy fucking shit! Who the hell needs tutorials for Pokemon? Man, I don't. Man, yeah, I must have never seen this because it wasn't a Nidoran in the original, was it? I love the bit of world building here. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Oh no! Base Nintendo. Oh, you just know people are seething about this one. Holy fucking shit. Two gender options? Oh man, unbelievable. So Professor Oak needs to be seen as like the symbol of of anti-tranny bullshit. By the way, there was a push a while back to try and gaslight people into thinking Oak never did this, but that's never been true. So, like, I think he's been doing it since Crystal. Okay, what is it? My name. Man, I'm so hyped. I have not played Gen One. I think in about a decade. So, and like, well, I mean, to be fair, this isn't really Gen One. This is a remake of Gen One. So I've never played this. Yep. Green Gary Kaz. They actually let you name him Gary in this. I don't think that was the case in the original version. Uh, I was always kind of confused by that. Uh, yes, I did it. Holy fucking shit! His name is Kunlun. Yes, Kunlun. Man, I've always loved the whole like sprite work, like art transitioning into sprite work. Wait, Harman played with the NES. But it was a Super Nintendo in the original. What the hell is this? Really? That is weird. All right. Man, no opening cutscene. It just goes straight to it. That's crazy. Why do I have one potion? Okay. So they don't even give you a game in this. In the original, in Gen One, it was Game and Wario, but yeah, it was a Super Nintendo in Gen One. Oh wow, where are you getting your parenting advice, Mom? Yeah, I think they make it a Wizard of Oz reference if you're playing as a girl. So I think a lot of there are line changes if you're a girl on this, but I've never been the person to play as a girl, so oh, it's Daisy Oak. I mean, I was just looking. I just made a tweet about like Daisy Duck versus Daisy from Mario, and I completely forgot that Daisy Oak even exists. Yeah, I'm surprised Daisy didn't have a character in the anime. She doesn't seem to exist, or if she does, we've never seen her. Yeah, Pallet Town's one of my favorite locations in any game ever. I remember doing this for the first time. You can now store and recall items and Pokemon as data via PC. So wait a minute, is this game implying that like you can just pirate Pokemon games online? Is it endorsing it? What's with this bright red text? I'm not a fan of it. Can I change that? Yeah, I don't know if I've ever even seen this game in person because I think I've seen. Yeah, I don't even think. I don't know. Yeah, Soul Silver and Heart Gold was such a huge upgrade over this. Like, it's crazy how this just feels like a rehash of the original. Honestly, it's the main reason I never picked this up growing up. Like, it felt like way too soon for me. I have only these three left. Yeah, why is he giving me one first? Yeah, I always go with Squirtle. It's one of my all-time favorites. Uh, yeah. Should I give it a name? I can't think of anything. I never realized how long of a name Michelangelo is. Uh, yeah, we'll just shorten it. Uh, yeah, it's nice being able to nickname Pokemon again because I stopped doing it in like new generations because I wasn't learning Pokemon names. Yeah, I love how straightforward this is. Yeah, I don't think the music's as good as it is in Gen 1. Yeah, so whether you win this. Oh, come on, you get a tutorial for this? You don't need a tutorial for this. No, I have. So yeah, whether you win this or not, pretty much entirely hinges on whether your opponent tries to like use a status condition move or not. Well, that's true in the original. Maybe it's yeah, it's really up to luck. Yeah, I miss the snappy pace of like old Pokemon. So yeah, Gen 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, I do think they should have allowed you to like catch Pokemon immediately, but so they don't tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. You get some vague like command to like go out and catch every Pokemon in the world, but yeah, RE9 is phenomenal. Honestly, I think I might like RE9 more than this. We'll see, but like, yeah, I am obsessed with RE9. Yeah, why'd they release like four fuck like three Kino games like on the same day? Like this, Tales of Berseria, and Resident Evil 9. They're all amazing, and all of them are on Switch too. So. Yeah, a lot of people were complaining about this, but honestly, I might take this out with me today to the bookstore. We'll see. Who Claire is and why is she obscured? Well, it's because the French censored her. Uh, yeah, how long is it gonna take Angelo to evolve? Yeah, I remember evolving my Squirtle for the first time. Because I was like, um, it takes a while to do it in yellow because you don't get Squirtle right away, and you probably already have like a different team. Yeah, it's not obvious where Squirtle is because it's the last one of the three starters you can get. Because Bulbasaur and Charmander are both in Cerulean, but like Squirtle's in Vermilion for some reason. So I like the sprite work. The sprite work looks gorgeous. In general, I think like Gen 3 has a really good aesthetic, but yeah, I don't think I think the music was very specifically supposed to be 8-bit, so having like a reorchestrated like remix doesn't really suit well with me. Yeah, as a kid, I struggled like figuring out what you were supposed to do. Uh, like it doesn't make sense. You have to like. I want to say it was done completely by accident. Yeah, I don't get why. So in the anime, why the fuck did Ash skip Viridian and go to Pewter? The receptionist told you so. So she's not even a nurse. Yeah, like everyone always calls this chick Nurse Joy because of the anime, but like that's not never has been canon. Uh yeah, I have not seen Winds and Waves yet. I have not looked at the trailer. So we might do a reaction video later, but we'll see. Wait, this fucker is like making me do labor for him? Who does this? Yeah, I'm seeing people like try and like spurg out about Expedition 33, and it's just I'm sorry, about Winds and Waves, and it's just like that's not gonna stick. It's not gonna work. Yeah. So what Pokemon am I gonna catch? I mean, I think we're gonna go straight for like 100% completion for Gen 3. I don't know. I don't believe you can get every single Pokemon by a randomly created. I believe that you need like Ruby and Sapphire for that. I don't know. I'm sure you can get the original 150 in between them though. Yeah, are they not gonna re-release Mew? Yeah, I think they confirmed they're gonna like patch in Pokemon Home support eventually. So yeah, that'll be something I'll be very appreciated. Yeah, I mean, my thing with this game is that like I don't think it really does anything that makes me prefer it over the original because like it's definitely good and I definitely enjoy it, but like every time I play it, it's like why would I not be playing the original instead? Like it's just the exact same thing. It's a really by the numbers remake. Okay. Yeah, they don't even give you the Pokedex right away. Yeah, you can't catch Poke. So I guess they introduce you to the mechanics, and then they introduce you to catching Pokemon. Yeah, I remember really struggling with the concept because I remember really struggling with like how to catch Pokemon initially. And then like, most of the time you see a new Pokemon when it's like owned by another trainer. And I didn't realize that you can't catch someone else's Pokemon, so I would keep trying to do it. Don't bother coming around to my place. Well, I mean, like, there's a reason they don't give out event Pokemon, right? Is that they should be hard to get. They should be like very obscure. It should be a big deal when people have one. I'm actually a big, big fan of how lately it feels like it's harder and harder to get like event Pokemon. Like they should be hard to find. So, Daisy, what are you doing after this? They fucked up the Pokedex. Wow. Forest Pokemon, Water's Edge Pokemon. Wow. Rare Pokemon. Yeah, Jamboree's amazing. I'm really glad to see that that game's finally getting momentum because when that came out, the narrative was that like it was a huge disappointment, but like I thought it was like the best Mario Party game I've ever played, personally. Like I love to, but like it is showing its age. So like the fact that Jamboree was as good as it was something I was really happy with. I mean, we're in a new golden age for Nintendo products. I think. Um, like everything they're doing now is just Kino. Like back in the day, it felt like everything they did was controversial, and these days it feels like people keep trying, to make controversies and trying to do things, but Pokemon's awesome. Yeah, finally. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised we're getting up before Coliseum, but I'm actually pretty happy about that. Because I was telling people that, like, oh man, I'm gonna have to like beat Coliseum before I play XD. And like, if you know anything about Coliseum, it's a really long and obnoxious Pokemon game. So yeah, I'm very happy that they're releasing XD first. And I wonder if there's a reason for it. But my favorite Pokemon, probably Umbreon, I would say. I don't know. I've been playing so much Pokemon lately that I feel like my preferences have changed. Because like I used to say Blastoise was my favorite, but like ever since I tried using it in Sword and Shield, I've realized how garbage it is, like competitively. So it's like soured me on it for a bit. Like I could not win using Blastoise, and it just pissed me off. Uh, so like the game doesn't okay. They charge no money. So do they have socialized healthcare? Yeah, how do they pay for this? So this fucker won't even like sell you Pokeballs until you deliver your. Yeah, it's really easy, I think, to like. I love the subtle pieces of world building. It does such a great job, like setting up the setting and all that. Like this is such an interesting RPG because it's like it's not really about like saving the world or going on some adventure. Like you're basically just like exploring the world. Like it's a lot more grounded than I think most RPGs, and I think that's a big reason why it's so popular. Okay, I can't remember the last time I even like used a Rattata. I tend to lean towards Pidgey as like my first Common, but I'm gonna use Rattata just so I can like evolve it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna catch everything. I mean that's the nice thing about having only 150 Pokemon that like it feels a lot more obtainable to catch them all. Uh, yeah, there's no EXP share in this. Oh wait, no, it works differently in this. And I'm so yeah, it's been a while since I've played a Pokemon game without EXP share. Yeah, I think there's only Rattata and Pidgey in this first area. Yeah, what are we gonna name Pidgey? Yeah, what's gonna be a good name for Pidgey boys? Give a nickname to the captured Pidgey. It's a female. Yeah, man, I can't think of anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna be using Pidgey for long, so I'm not gonna sweat over giving it a stupid nickname. The Gecko is the only two. Yeah, I thought they were pretty bad at first too, but then like I saw like images of them in game and they looked way better. So like I don't know if it's just the concept art or what. I don't know. Like they need to move away from the grass bird. I just don't. I don't know why they keep doing this. Like what is like why are they so obsessed with birds living in the grass? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Wait, does he jump you immediately if you Yeah, I think the Paldean ones were way better. Like I'm a really big fan of Fuecoco now. Um yeah, I think I liked all the Paldean starters. And like in this one, I'm not leaning towards any of them. They all look kind of lame. Have we ever had a generation where like every single starter was bad? I can't think of any. Yeah, maybe Gen 5. I wasn't a big fan of like Gen 5 starters. Yeah, I remember like someone told me that you could get Mankey here in like Gen 1 and like I guess it's I couldn't find it. So like I don't know if that's like only true in the remakes, but like when I tried it in yellow, it wasn't. I couldn't find it. Yeah, I'm not training my other Pokemon at all. Does it have a good resistance stat? I'm doing shocking little damage. Okay. I don't think I've ever used Primeape ever in this game, so that'd be kind of cool to do it. I don't know how good it is. Uh, it's a level 2, Mankey. What? Okay. Yeah, I think Squirtle's at a high enough level, so I think we need to focus on like fleshing out my team. Oh, wait a minute. Like, you can't even run in this game? I thought that was like one of the things they added is like the running shoes. Oh, it's a Spiro. Uh, yeah, I didn't realize there were you could get them here. Yeah, I thought you couldn't get them until after like Mount Moon. Yeah, I do like Spiro way more than Pidgey, so like it's just a better Pokemon. It's just yeah. Where's the Nidorans? Uh, yeah. What does your rival come? Is it the next patch of grass? Yeah, this is one of those tactics that you never figure out until you're like older. Actually, like typically how people figure this out is because of the Magikarp thing. Yeah, I really wish Ash used his Mankey. Because like that's so weird to me that like he caught that fucking thing and never used it ever. Like they never thought to themselves that like we need to bring this thing back and actually use it. Like that's just weird to me. The Pokemon anime feels like it drops the ball like in so many ways. Like the GS ball is probably the most notorious example, but like I think there's like a lot of examples of like just drop plot lines and like characterization and things that just happen. Like I don't know, for such a long running show that probably went through like dozens of writers. I mean, it's to be expected, but like it is kind of disappointing. I mean, there's a reason I kind of like I have this mindset like watching again that I'll probably stop when I get to advanced because like I just when I got to advanced as a kid, it felt like Ash was like a completely different person by that point. It just feels like yeah, Jamboree, like there's so much to do in Jamboree. Like it has so much content. Goku, Angelo. Oh, oops, I already switched. Like, all you would have had to do, like, they needed to replace Ash. Like, I don't understand why this was such a controversial thing for them. Well, I know why, because, like, Ash was such an iconic character, but, like, Ash, they didn't want to have him be a champion, because then the show would end, but, like, they didn't, like, I don't understand what's so hard about this. Like, have Ash, you know, be replaced by a new, younger protagonist, and then, like, have Ash reappear, like, sporadically throughout, like, you know, the next, you know, when the next protagonist takes over. That's all they had to do, and yet, like, they just wouldn't do it. Like, in general, they really needed to do, like, to have more reoccurring characters, because there are so many times where they have, like, really memorable, interesting characters that they just do nothing with. Like, you know, that awesome fight between, like, Charizard and Blaziken. You never see that Blaziken again. Like, that Blaziken would have been my sworn enemy for life after that. And yet you never see it again. Even though Ash goes to, like, the Hoenn region immediately after. Yeah, it's weird to think that was, like, the last episode of Pokemon I really got into was, like, Ash versus Harrison. And that's where I fell off. Like, I always wanted to keep watching it after that. I never stopped being a fan. It's just, I just couldn't watch the fucking show. Yeah, Ash roasting Misty is, like, legit underrated. And that's why I like them so much compared to, like, Ash and Serena, because, like, Misty and Ash have that, like, married couple energy. Like, Serena's too idealized. I don't like that, the idea that, like, I don't know, Serena comes off like a wish fulfillment character to me. Like, Japanese people are, like, obsessed with the whole, like, true love, like, everything's perfect kind of thing, and I just I don't agree with that. I don't think it's a healthy thing to promote, really. Well, I mean, Serena's apparently a very popular character, so maybe when I actually watch X and Y, if I ever do, I'll end up really liking her. But, like, I really don't think I ever will at this stage. I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of aged out of, like, the Pokemon anime. It's just the reality of it. I don't really enjoy it. I don't really get any fulfillment out of it. It's just like, it's just one of those things where it's just like, yeah, I loved it growing up because it was so much better than, like, Western cartoons. But now it's like, I don't know. I'd rather watch, like, more serious anime. You know, like I would love Pokemon if it was, like, willing to challenge itself more. But it really is kind of a by the numbers anime that just I don't know. That has plenty of things to like about it, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, um watching all of it, I think, is, like, unnecessary. Like, what I think you should do is probably just like, watch whatever episode's on and just kind of, like, take it for what it is. Because you're not going to miss out on any continuity or lore, because it's all very straightforward. Are they still airing, like, old episodes on TV? It always confuses me whenever they do that. Goku. Origins. Yeah, like, I feel like they do a lot better when they do spin-off stuff. Like, because I've always said that, like, Pokemon Chronicles is my favorite Pokemon series. Because, like, it doesn't fucking have Ash in it. I'm so jealous of kids, like, growing up in the streaming era. So, like, what do you mean you have channels that play nothing but Star Trek all the time? Like, kids are just watching all this anime kino, and I'm like, I wasn't able to watch shit growing up. I wasn't even able to watch this. You know, it's taken me like 30 years to get back to watching Pokemon because, like, no, I can't watch that. It's not on right now, or I'm too busy, or something's going on. It's so nice to actually be able to watch it, you know? Yeah, I love how you, like, just slowly see all your Pokemon just grow and develop, and you start optimizing your teams. Yeah, who the hell would, like, willingly watch cable in 2026? I just don't get it. Yeah, when does Mankey evolve? I really have no idea. I hate this bright red text. What were they thinking? Was this did this come out like before the SB? No, I don't think it did. Yeah, because it was a thing to make Game Boy Advance games really bright because the screen was so dark. Yeah, that was a game changer when like the SB came out and they finally had that backlight. Man, if you're not an OG and you don't remember like trying to play Game Boy in like the fucking dark by using like street lights and shit like that, it's like that shit was painful. It was like physically painful. So I'm glad to see that that's kind of not really a thing anymore. Yeah, I think we've been grinding enough, but yeah, I'm not grinding any of my other Pokemon because Brock is coming up, so like it's gonna be Squirtle and Mankey carrying. That'd be great. That'd be crazy if I got like Wartortle before Brock, but I don't think it's gonna happen. That's probably good enough, honestly. Uh, yeah, no Nidoran. It must be on a different patch of grass. That fraud Pikachu. How is Pikachu a fraud? Pikachu is kind of hard to find. I remember like trying to find it back in the day in like red because I was just like I noticed that like wait a minute, I use Pikachu all the time in yellow, but it's supposedly wild in red. So I would go out to try and catch it, and it's like